That's insane.
And Heather, I came in and read these stories about 7 times because I can't get my brain around the insurrection in the Republican Party against Republican-led law enforcement agencies. I can't shove the round pegs into the square boxes. And unlike you, it's making me crazy.
Listen, I have 2 words here: Michael Flynn. I mean, when he flipped, it was, or made a plea deal, it was panic mode. And I think that the Republican Party right now has been looking at the demographic changes in this country. They've been looking at their policy positions on things from taxes to trade to immigration to health care, and seeing that they are so far out of step with the American people that rigging the rules is the only way they have left to survive. And if Donald Trump is impeached, the brand of the Republican Party is going to be so difficult to recover. I think that they are just going fully to the fences, and we've seen that from everything from voter suppression to winking and nodding on Russia interfering with our elections.
Or if he's impeached, the Republican brand recovers from a guy who backs a child molester and finds good people on both sides of the terrorism in Charlottesville.
I don't think that the American people see a big difference between Donald Trump and the Republican Party that has enabled him from day one.
Elise?
That's actually something contradicted by a lot of the focus groups that I've listened into around the country. Donald Trump is just seen as neither liberal nor conservative. He's seen as someone who is really just out for himself. And that's why I think this Russia investigation is such a slow-motion train accident that you away from, because you never know what Trump is going to do, his impulsivity, and how he's going to be personally affected. And that's why the FBI is suddenly this liberal bastion of Hillary Clinton supporters, whereas back in the fall, during the run-up to the election, do you remember Democrats were concerned that FBI in New York City were rigging it, that they were being more harsh towards Hillary Clinton?
Yeah, I don't think that the attack on the right on the FBI and Mueller is as cynical as you think it is, which you may think is good or bad. I think there is this idea, it is an idea on both sides of the political aisle about the opposition, that Republicans think Democrats and liberals will do anything to destroy Trump. Democrats think Trump and the Republicans will do anything to further their position in power. Both sides hurl very crazy and excessive accusations.
Can't be at both sides. I'm a Democrat. I wish the Democrats had more backbone and more spine.
No, I'm telling you what they think.
There's no way that we are coming to this fight with the same level of
that's what you think. That's not what they think. That's not what Bob Goodlatte, who went at Rod Rosenstein.
Is that how you say his name? I always call him a latte.
Maybe it's a good latte. It's a good latte. Well, but anyway, when he was going at Rod Rosenstein in that House hearing, he wasn't doing that because he was cynically trying to maintain Republican power in the face of changing demographics. He thinks that the bad guys in the liberal world are figuring out ways to control the FBI to get Republicans out of power. Now,
let me ask you,
that's crazy, but he thinks it.
Well, let me ask you, though, I mean, that is crazy. I mean, the FBI, and I'm sure everybody here knows an FBI agent or two, they tend to be very skeptical of politicians. So I actually read every single one of the agent in question's texts, and they read to me, yes, he did not think highly of Donald Trump, but he didn't think highly of Chelsea Clinton or Eric Holder, who was his boss, or Hillary Clinton, or really any politician. So it is a bit on the tinfoil hat side of conservatism to sit there and think that Rod Rosenstein, who is a Trump appointee, who works for Jeff Sessions, also a Trump appointee, are part of some grand conspiracy.
Look, I totally agree with you. And Mueller, let's remember, this whole thing started about Peter Strzok, the FBI agent, because Mueller demoted him.
Got rid of him.
Mueller found out about the text and demoted him. Mueller took action against him. So the idea that Mueller is compromised by the guy who he said, oh, no, you can't do this, go away, you're endangering my investigation because you're a partisan, that's